to be worked out. I am secure within myself.
Hi everyone, I'm going live. Let me know if you can hear me because I have the TV going with some affirmations and it's might be a little loud.
And falls easily into love. I experience joy, ease, and flow. And continually finding new levels of capacity to grow and learn. My mind, heart, and life is opening and expanding more and more every day. I am aligned with the frequency of wealth.
All right, everyone, we're doing some live tarot readings right now. Let me know if you can hear me because I do have a TV going and I can lower that if you need me to. I just wanted to have some background music and it might be a bit too loud. It's also affirmations and it's got money like floating down. So it's just kind of like affirmations to help you unblock some blocks. So yeah, I have decided today I'm going to be using my Yuletide tarot deck because it is July, and why don't we do Christmas in July? I think that would be kind of fun to do Christmas in July. So that's what we're going to do. Again, for those of you who are just now joining, let me know if you need to hear that or if you can't hear me, and I will make adjustments as accordingly.
To know that I belong.
Let's get some likes in here.
I'm so happy that I cannot contain my excitement. My life
is anyone else feeling a bit groggy today in the third eye area? I feel a little, I don't want to say blocked, but it's almost like just groggy. I got sleep last night. It's hot. I did take a shower, so that could be a thing. I don't know. Just kind of wondering what everyone else's thoughts are. So I am on YouTube and I'm also on TikTok. Let's see, doing some free tarot readings. Hello, Ashley. Ashley Spell Shop. What spells do you do? Mira, hello. Doing some free tarot readings. Free tarot readings. Free tarot readings, but my goal, I do have some goals in case people are kind enough to join and want to help me. I am trying to renew my passport, and the more I keep talking about it with other people, it just seems like that's what the universe wants me to do, and I'm not sure where that's going to lead me. Mira, are you a tarot person? Do you like tarot? Do you want to have a free tarot reading? I am currently using my Yuletide Christmas deck because it is July and Christmas in July and it is hot and the images have a lot of snow on them, and I'm hoping that it will make me cool down a little bit, or at least feel like I'm hoping the images will help me cool down a little bit. Shannon, doing some free tarot readings? Free tarot readings. Let me know what your thoughts are. Amanda, we got free tarot readings going on. Free tarot readings. Maybe that's what I need to put on this little thing here. It's just free tarot readings.
I appreciate every moment.
Free tarot readings. Ooh. So if you guys want to see, this is the Yuletide deck. It's got fills with snow. I just I really want, it's really hot right now and I just want to cool myself off. So I'm just, yeah, I'm really just wanting to cool off as much as possible. But it's also Christmas in July, so might as well go for it and do it. Cool. I'm glad that it helped, Micah. I guess keep me posted on how things are going. That's great. I love that it's helping, or that it helped. I guess some comments in this live were filtered, so if you've made a comment and I'm not seeing it, that's probably because it was filtered, and I am not sure how to respond. Free, Amanda, free readings. I do mostly readings where I try to focus more on the querent versus another person's perspective. I give advice with my readings, giving you actionable steps toward whatever problem you're going through. If you look at Micah, she had a comment above, and she actually said that I gave her some really good advice. So yay for testimonials. So if you want a free tarot reading, I'm down. There is no list, nobody's in line, and I'm using my Yuletide tarot deck today because it's just fucking hot, and I've got ice cream cones going on up here, and I am just wanting to. Okay, cool. So just ask your question. Let's see what we can do. What question do you have? Yeah, it's just fucking hot. I'm just exhausted, and the heat makes me exhausted, and tarot energizes me. Okay, but now I have a bunch of guys in the DMs. I have options now. Thank you for being accurate. Oh, you're welcome, Micah. I'm gonna move this if I can. How do I move this? How do I move this thing? Because it's blocking all the. Maybe we'll do that. Do it that way. Cool. All right. Should you reach out to? I'm wanting to change this a little bit, Amanda, to something more of. Let's do why should I reach out to Rafiq? How does that sound? It's a little bit more active, and it gives you a little bit more of a reason to, and maybe even a reason not to. It just gives you it. Let's do why should you reach out to Rafiq? Does that make more sense? Who, what, where, when, where? Yeah. Let's try that. Okay, Amanda, I'm not hearing back from you, so let's just give it a try. How should Amanda reach out to Rafiq? No, wait. No, why? Sorry. Why should Amanda reach out to Rafiq? Why? Not why. Damn it. Well, okay, you know why you want to, but I'm waiting for your advice or for your next thing. Anyone who's here, if you want to share, like and share the live, you're more than welcome to. I would be honored. Amanda, are you still typing? You said but. So I'm before we ask your question, I want to make sure. Oh, how or when works or whatever you feel is best. What, Amanda? What was the but? You said how can we? We can do that. I know you know the why. I want to, but. Oh, okay, I see. But how or when works? Or, let's see. Let's do how. Let's do how. Let's do how should Amanda reach out to Rafiq? Because maybe the how will help you get what you want out of him. I don't know what you want out of him, but let's do how. How should Amanda reach out to Rafiq? How should Amanda reach out to Rafiq? And then I have an affirmation sound going. So if can you hear me? Or okay, or do I need to turn it down? Let me know if I need to turn it down. Let's do how. Again, let's do how. How should Amanda reach out to Rafiq? Cool. Awesome. It's a little louder than I usually have it, and it wasn't intentional, but That's what it is. That's what it is.
It supports
All right,
me
let's see.
as I have thoughts. At the perfect time, I have everything I need.
I would reach out to him.
Thank you for my abundant life.
So I have the Page of Canes, which is the Page of Wands. Actually, I want to make sure. Yeah, wands, because icicles, I believe, is swords here. I want to just double check here. We got canes. I just opened the deck. Canes, candles. Oh, candles is the wands.
Flows into my bank accounts.
You know what? I don't know enough about this deck. We're going to ask your question with the Dreams deck that I know, because that deck is, I need to review that deck before I start using it, because I need to look at it. So we're going to say, how should Amanda reach out to Rafik? Sorry about that. That was not as smart as I thought it was going to be. But how should Amanda reach out to Rafik? That was not the best thing to do. I thought it would be icicles, but it was candles, and maybe candles is fire. I don't know. I'll have to see what happens. I'll have to look at it. Mystery Days, if you're still here, we are doing some free tarot readings. Those are just some personal goals up on the screen. You don't have to participate. I just letting people know that that's what I'm trying to accomplish, and these are just free tarot readings. The line is open after Amanda, so if anybody wants a tarot reading. Okay, Amanda. Interesting. I'm going to say something. It's very strange to say this. So, are you having anxieties toward this interaction with Rafik?
Having more abundance is helping others to have more prosperity.
Okay, I like my life. I can't. Like my life. Hi, Raul. We're doing some free tarot readings. If you want to do one, 1,000%. You're keeping all of your anxieties on the inside. You've got the 9 of Swords reversed. It's blocked, delayed, healing, or internal energy. So the card at the bottom of the deck is it's kind of throwing me a little bit. You've got the 5 of Coins. So you're in a little bit. There's some conflict there. Is there money conflict with Rafik? I'm wondering if there's money conflict with Rafik.
I connect with the frequency.
No. So, with that being said, which is good, Annabelle, I will write you down, and we'll get you next. Doing some free tarot readings. So I want to add, like. So this is what I want, Amanda. I think this is what the tarot is telling you. Coins is not necessarily about money. It's our health, our body, and our money. Is there a way that you can approach Rafik about help with material items? Or I wonder if this is actually him, and I wonder if you can be his sanctuary. Can you help him in any possible way? How you should reach out to him. I wonder if he needs a little bit of help, and I wonder if he would accept your help. That might be something to look into. I know this is the card at the bottom of the deck. I just kind of feel like you have all these anxieties toward asking him. If you flip this over, no, don't flip it over. I wouldn't flip it over. If you flip it over, that would be definitely anxieties on the outside.
It is always there. It just keeps going.
So, and that's what I think you want to address. And that's what I think the 5 of Coins is addressing here, is you're unsure if he wants to even hear from you. Yeah, you had a big falling out. Yeah. I think that you probably need to just probably give him a little bit of space. It's been 2 weeks. It's fairly new. But what I would highly recommend is like reaching out to him and saying, "Hey, let's talk. I'm willing to chat about what happened. Let's put our differences aside for a minute and just talk it out." There's let him feel safe. I don't think either of you feel safe right now to talk to each other. I wonder if actually that's what's also going on here, is that you don't feel safe talking to him. I know you're unsure, but a part of me wonders if you need to work through some of this stuff so that when you do reach out to him, you can feel more safe doing it. So whatever these anxieties are, I would probably look into them, because it seems like you're just kind of not trying to deal with them. It feels like you're not writing them down. It feels like you are not addressing them. And it's making you feel very unstable and conflict with your health and your body and your money. So how would you reach out to Rafiq would be to deal with those and then approach him when you have a little bit more confidence in doing what you want, what you need to approach him with. And what you would probably want to do is, I suggest that remember that he also has free will, and if he decides not to accept your invitation, his feelings are valid, essentially, based on the information that he has, and that is not something you should carry around with you. So don't carry that around with you. But I would advise you to work through some of your own stuff before you reach out to him. If it's stuff regarding him, that's going to be a different story, but I feel like there's other things that are probably accumulated or something. But do everything you can on your side, on your end of the spectrum, before you reach out to him, and it should work, and you can confidently at least reach out to him. If you want to, that's cool that this is all spot on. If you want to, Liz, hello, I'm doing free tarot readings if you'd like to join in. If you want to, I think you followed me. If you want to give me a follow, feel free. And then in like a month, we can look at the energies again and see where you're at. And if you want to revisit this in like a month, once you kind of let some of the energies kind of sit and do what they need to do. Annabelle, with Amanda saying that's good and that's spot on, I am going to assume that it's okay to move on to you. And you're asking, are you pregnant? Cool. Awesome, Amanda. Is there another way we can ask this question, Annabelle? Because that just sounds very definite, and if you haven't done it with anyone yet, then I would say no. If you used a condom, there's a 99% chance that you're not. So I just wondered if there's something else behind. Is there a question behind this question that you would like to ask instead of "Are you pregnant?" Is there a question behind the question that you would like to ask? Trying to convince a yes. What does that mean? Are you trying to convince someone else to stay with you? Are you trying to convince your body to say that you're pregnant? I'm not following exactly what your question is. Oh, conceived. Trying to conceive. Got it. Thank you, Amanda. Let's see. We're going to change this a little bit, Annabelle, to what can I do to become pregnant? But in order to ask that first, I'm going to ask, are you seeing anybody right now? Thank you for that, Amanda. So you are seeing someone. How long have you seen this person? Are they on your same wavelength of wanting to start a family as well? I feel good being comfortable. Doing some free tarot readings for anyone who's just now joining. That's all I'm doing. Yes, in 1 year. Okay, cool. All right. So What can Annabelle and her partner do to conceive a child? We can do that. What can Annabelle and her partner do to conceive a child? Let's do that. What can Annabelle and her partner do to conceive a child? We're doing some free tarot readings for anyone who's just now joining in. We are now, the list is open after Annabelle. We are asking the tarot what Annabelle and her partner can do to conceive a child. Let's remember to like the like and share the live. That's a lot of L's. Like and share the live, and let's see if we can get some other people in here. I have a feeling my thing here is scaring people away because I'm doing free ones, but I'm just seeing seeing if anybody would be kind enough to help.
I'm so excited about the beautiful houses.
How many people have you talked to about this, Annabelle? Because I'm feeling like you are mentally boggled down by way too many people. So on the bottom of the deck, you got the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is about a lot of cooks in the kitchen. I think you've tried this thing. I think you've tried that thing. I think you're trying this thing. And it just seems like you're a little confused and you're not sure which route you should take. Now, the card on the top, I'm going to say probably don't put so much pressure on yourself to become pregnant. This is on the outside. This is the Knight of Wands. And the Knight of Wands is more like a player. He's a one-night stand kind of a guy. And he's, if it happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And so my suggestion would be to go into your encounters with your partner just to have fun. Sure, you can have that goal of trying. There are ways to do that, but also have fun doing it. Don't just make it a chore, and allow your body to know that you're doing this out of love, not out of necessity. Does that make sense? Is that helpful? You have a lot of fire going on here. Let me know if that's helpful to you. For anybody who's just now joining, I am doing free tarot readings. So these are just some personal goals that I have, and if anybody's willing to help, I'm open to that as well, and would be forever grateful. Annabelle, if that answers your question reasonably, if you want to give that a try and just go in with a little bit less stress and just go in having fun, try a few new things. I'm not even saying like try a few new things to get pregnant, but more like, are there any kinks that you and your partner need to get out of your systems before you become parents? That might be something, you can totally have them once you become parents, but are there things that you want to try before you become parents, so that anything that might prevent you from performing those kinks going forward, or when you get pregnant, kind of a thing? That's what I would suggest. Go in just having fun. If it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But I would just not put so much pressure on yourself. And then with that, if you are okay with that, let's revisit this in another month. If you want to give me a follow, and we can look at the energies again around this. If I know that I don't know what your cycle is, and I don't need to know your cycle. That's too much information. But if that helps, let me know. You're welcome. Thank you for the follow. So for those of you who are just now joining, I am Chris. I'm doing some free tarot readings, and these are just some personal goals that I have. It's nothing required. It's just something that I want to do. And I'm just asking for a little bit of help if you're willing to, but doing some free tarot readings. I'm also on YouTube. Nobody on YouTube is asking me. I want to figure this out. Canes say, okay, so canes is swords. All right, so canes is swords, and gifts is pentacles, and candles would be, yes, candles would be wands, and then I've got gifts and canes. That's a major arcana. Canes, gifts, cheer. Cheer is the cups. Okay, so that's good to know. So now I'm going to move over to my Yuletide tarot deck because it is hot. It is July, Christmas in July. Why not? And we are going to use this deck to make ourselves feel a little bit more cold because look at all this snow. Look at all that snow. Let's use the snow. I'm going to use that snow to my advantage, and I'm going to cool this place down without air conditioning. All right, I am going to change this then. Hello, Erica. How are you doing? What's going on? I'm doing some free tarot readings, and the list is open for anybody who is interested. I do have a link in my profile if anybody wants to move up to the front of the line or be kind enough to offer to give me some monies. I'm open to that, but it's completely free. You don't have to. Melinda, hello, Melinda. How are you doing today? What brings you to TikTok today?
I can be kind, helpful, spiritual, strong, loving, and love. I can be
Let's go here. Oh, invitation sent. I didn't want to do that. I'm just trying to like the live. Who is here? Who is this? Raw Rit Sales Exis. Raw Rit Sales Exis. Are you still here? Are you still here, Raw? Are you still here, Raw? Would you like a free tarot reading? There is nobody in line right now. G Street, what's going on? Doing some free tarot readings right now. Probably need to change this thing up. It looks like. Dark, I saw you kind of come in a couple of times. What's going on? What's happening? Dawn Nicole, hello. What's going on? How are you doing? Shandi 83. All right, you know what? We're going to change this. We are going to change this because this is not helping me right now. Go back. I want to end the live. Tekka, unless you want a free tarot reading. Oh, hi. Akuna Matata, hello. How are you doing? Tekka, do you want a free tarot reading? If not, I think she probably left. Akuna Matata. Kind of what I'm actually living my life by right now. All right, we're going to end this live. All right, and we're going to Akuna Matata. What's going on? You left, apparently. Canva. I want to change one of my things here. Log in. Continue. Chris Lily TV. I'm doing some free tarot readings if anybody wants a free tarot reading. I'm also going to be here on TikTok in a minute. But I'm making a change to a graphic right now. Say free readings. Free tarot readings. And then I can move this up here. And we are going to that. Nope. Go away. If anyone wants a free tarot reading, please let me know. I am available and I would love to help. All right, so we got that. Now we can do this again. Do this. And we are going to add this. And we're going to do another go live again on TikTok here in a minute. All right, there we go. We're going to do that. Go back to YouTube. Akuna Matata is still not here. Are you here, Akuna Matata? Is that you? Doing some free tarot readings. I see I have someone watching. I'm doing some free tarot readings right now if anybody wants a free tarot reading. I'm in between. I'm fixing some things right now for my TikTok. Right now. Trish, hello. Let's do a free tarot reading. Can you get Trish, you're next. Drop me a question. Drop me a question.
I say yes to astonishing abundance.
All right, free tarot readings. We're going to change this up. Going to change this to this one. And we're going to shrink it to go a little above my head. And change my goal to ice cream. And we're going to say 50 instead. Confirm now that I have that done. And we're going to go there. What message does the carrot? Do you mean tarot, or do you really want to know what message a carrot has for you? I just want to double check just to make sure I'm asking the right thing. All right, so we've got that. We've got my live going live. All right. Do this. And we're going to do that. Perfect. Now that should be seen. That should be better. All right, cool. Tarot, got it. Okay, cool. I just wanted to double check. Currently, I am also live on TikTok. So I'm doing some free tarot readings. I do have some personal goals up on my TikTok right now. It says pay my rent, pay some bills, and renew my passport. Not asking you guys to do it, just asking if you guys would be willing to help in exchange for my services. But these are all free, and we are asking the tarot what message it has for Trish. Trish, we are using the Yuletide Tarot today because it is hot, and I want to cool down a little bit, and so I want the images covered in snow to help me cool down a little bit. I've also got some ice cream goals going on up on my TikTok as well. Be patient and stay dedicated to yourself. You got the Page of Gifts, which is the Page of Pentacles. And the Page of Pentacles Pentacles are our health, our body, and our money. And also this is the slowest page. This page is really trying to get it right the first time. Kind of a little bit of a perfectionist is what I'm getting right now. On the card on the bottom of the deck, you do have mistletoe in reverse. Now, this is actually the Lovers. What I want to really emphasize here, though, is that a reverse card is blocked, delayed, healing, or internal energy. So originally, when I first saw the picture, I just got being more dedicated to yourself and taking some extra time, so that you're not just taking your time to be you, taking your time to be yourself, and enjoying your time with yourself. Let's see. I want to just double check to make sure I haven't checked. I don't see anybody. These are all free tarot readings. If anyone wants to get on the list, I'm just doing Trish from YouTube right now. and I am. It's open right now. The list is open. So Trish, does that resonate right now? How is that? How do you feel about that right now? For anyone watching the live, let's like it and share it if you can. That would be amazing. I would love it. I'm waiting for Trish to write me back to see how she's feeling about her reading right now. Hello, Morgan.
I cannot stop smiling. I feel so much joy and happiness.
I feel like Trish might be gone. Oh my gosh, yes. Okay, cool. So yeah, that's what I would recommend. If you do want to give me a follow on any of my platforms, YouTube, I'm going to try going live more on YouTube and on TikTok. If you want to revisit this in like a month, give me a follow. And when I'm live again, we can do another reading and ask the same question or a different one. But yeah, so that's what I would have for you right now. If anybody does want to give me a little donation or a little help in some of my personal goals that I've written up here, I do have a link in my profile, and I will get an email when that goes through, and you will be bumped up to the front of the line to get a tarot reading. I'm going to get rid of some of these distractions that I have going on here. Okay. Brian Oliver, does Casey know I want to leave? Brian, I would like to get more in tune with your energy. I would like to get more in tune with your energy, Brian. So is there a way we can maybe ask, how can I let Casey know that I want to leave? You're welcome, Trish. I'm so glad that was helpful. Again, give me a follow if you want to. We can revisit it again another time. But Brian, are we good to? Is that okay to say, like, how can I let Casey know I want to leave? So, Brian, my readings are more. If anybody wants to share the live, that'd be great. I would love that. My readings are more in tune to the querent. I don't really get in tune with outside energies. So for you, you're asking, does Casey know I want to leave? You're asking me to get more involved with Casey's energy. And I don't know Casey. I don't have Casey's permission to access her energy. So I would like to access your energy and ask how you can let Casey know that you want to leave. Does that make sense? I want to give you an actionable step of what you can do to move past this hurdle that you're experiencing right now. Okay, change your question. Let's change your question. Anybody who wants to free tarot reading, I'm just doing them right now, and we can feel free to like the live and share it. That'd be great. What question would you like to ask then, Brian? You are next. No one is in line right now. Morgan, Jody, Maggie, Fall, some tens got to give. Okay, that I can. Let's see if that would work. That might help. Let's try that. Is the negativity you're feeling coming from Casey? Well, I'm going to change this a little bit again, Brian, and we're going to say, what is this negativity I'm feeling? Where is this negativity coming from? How's that? I think that'll be a little bit more. It's a little bit more open, but it might not be coming from Casey. So is that okay to ask? And just to do, where is this negativity coming from? Where is this negativity that I'm? Okay, sure. Let's see if that we can find that. Where is this negativity coming from that Brian is feeling right now? Where is this negativity coming from that Brian is feeling right now? Feel free to like and share the live if you want to. That'd be great. Also, these are free tarot readings. I do have a couple of goals up on my TikTok to help me pay some bills and rent, renew my passport, but that's not required. I just asking the universe and seeing if there's any kind souls who would like to help me out a little bit. Let's see. I am also using the Yuletide Tarot because it is hot and I want to feel cold. And I'm hoping that by feeling cold and doing this and also getting ice cream goals will help me feel a little bit more cooler. All right, Brian, where's this negativity coming from?
I am entirely abundant.
So we have the 7 of Candles here for Brian. And Brian, I would like to, Cassie, I will write you down. You are written down. You are next after Brian. I have the 7 of Candles, and the 7 of Candles is similar to the 7 of Wands. And the 7 of Wands is kind of about feeling defensive about like a lot of things coming at you, and then you need to hold your ground and you need to be yourself and not prove, but more like no matter who's coming at you, you're feeling attacked, you need to stand up for yourself. But because this is reversed, I just kind of get blocked, delayed, healing, internal. Let's see if this helps a little bit, because the card on the bottom of the deck is the Chariot. Now, I didn't really get person from this. I got more of like direction. The Chariot is you being the driver. You are the driver. You know your correct path. You know where you're going. If these reindeer happen to go off into La La Land or somewhere else, you are the Santa Claus. You are able to pull those reindeer back to wherever you want to go. So I'm feeling a little bit more negativity, possibly even toward yourself, of not being happy with where you're at. That's mostly what I'm kind of getting from this, actually. It's just more of don't seem to be very happy with where you're at and where you're going. I think you've probably taken the wrong reins. I think you're driving the wrong vehicle is probably what I'm getting from this. Because if this is where the negativity is coming from, it just makes me feel like you're driving the wrong vehicle. So is there a way to get out of that vehicle and then go drive another one? Go somewhere else. Okay, we still got no in there. Let me know, Brian, is any of this resonating? Let me know if any of this is resonating with you. While I'm waiting for that, just let you guys all know I'm doing some free tarot readings, and if anybody wants to join the list, I can. I'm waiting to see if Brian says that it's resonating. Cool. So Brian, if you want to revisit this in like a month, after you take some of these energy actions and see where it takes you, I recommend if you want, not recommend, I'm going to ask you if you want to give me a follow, and the next time I'm live, we can discuss this in a little bit. Oh, okay. Are you into witchcraft as well? Or no, is it just Casey?
I follow my passion, my inspiration.
It's probably even... Oh, cool. And that's why I didn't... It's also a good reason why I did not want to get in tune with her. I didn't want to get in tune with her energy because I don't want to interrupt whatever she's got going on, and I don't want her to feel invaded. So that's why I tried to... I don't want people to feel that. So that's why I focus more on the querent. But yeah, give me a follow, and in like a month, let's revisit this again if you need a little bit of extra help. With that, I think I'm going to move on to Cassie. What does Garrett think of me, and does he want to be more than friends? Thank you. Cassie, I'm going to tell you the same thing that I told Brian. You're welcome, Brian. I am going to want to get a little bit more into your energy, not Garrett's energy. So is there a way that we can rephrase this? Are you interested in Garrett as well? Or is he a creeper trying to get into your business? For anyone just now joining, I'm doing some free tarot readings. Feel free to give me some likes and some shares. These are just some personal goals that I have. If anyone's wanting to help out a little bit, nothing not needed, but because I'm just offering some free stuff.
I am open to this continual download of dollars.
You are. He's a really nice guy, and I feel like we can be more than friends, but I don't know where his mind is. So is at because he is currently with some. Oh. So this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna ask, how can I let Garrett know that I'm interested in him? And then I'm just going to leave it as that at that. And let's see and you can decide where to take that going forward. How does that sound? I'm going to not be judged. I'm going to stay remaining a third party that's not involved in the situation. How can Cassie know, or how can Cassie tell Garrett that she's interested in him? How can Cassie let Garrett know that she's interested in him? How can Cassie let Garrett know that she's interested in him? I understand that, but again, we're going to try to get into your energy. I know that he's with someone. So again, maybe if you tell him that you like him, maybe he can make some informed decisions about what he wants. But we're going to focus more on your energy right now with this. I am going to say, in order for you to let him know that you are interested in him, I feel like you need to give him some sort of a gift. I don't know what that gift would be. You know Garrett more than I do. We have the Queen of Gifts on the inside, or I'm sorry, on the outside. She's also reversed. So she's got blocked, delayed, healing, or internal energy, which means I kind of feel like I don't think this is going to be a physical gift. And the reason why I say that is because at the bottom of the deck, you have the 8 of Gifts. And the 8 of Gifts is very similar to the 8 of Pentacles. And I like to think of the Pentacles as a perfected skill. And so I'm wondering if there is some kind of perfection that can you help him move? Can you help him with a problem that he is having at work? What can you give him gift-wise that will let him know that you are interested in him? And that is what I would do with that. Yeah, that's still what I'm getting. With the Queen of Gifts reversed, it just seems like it might be a little slow. You might need to do it a few times. You might need to try a few things, because that's also what these are. You might need to try a couple of different presents, a couple of different ways to do this. But and he's a guy. A lot of people say that it takes guys a minute to realize that when someone announces that they like someone. But that's something that I would highly recommend. That would be something you can do. That would be some things that you can do, actionable steps that you can do to tell Garrett that you like him. And then he can make some informed decisions about what he wants to do about the situation. Was that helpful? Hello, Anne. How are you doing? I'm doing some free tarot readings. You're welcome. If you want to revisit this in another month, give me a follow and we can see where the energies. Oh, cool. Thank you, Cassie. Thank you for the follow. We can see where we can go from here going next if this is still a question that you have for the tarot. I'm good, thank you. How are you? I'm good too, Anne. I am doing free tarot readings, and if you want one, you are next. Yeah, there is not a line right now. You are next, and you are next. If you want a free tarot reading, you are next. Feel free to like the live, share the live, everyone. If you, and I guess I'm not getting a lot of traction on my TikTok right now. I get some likes going on in here. And you're next, like I mentioned. So I'm going to do the same thing I just did with Cassie, and let's do more of a how can you let Brendan know that you are interested in him? How does that sound? How can you let Brendan know if you that you like him? I like to give you actionable steps instead of just waiting to see for someone else to make moves or or the universe to step in. He already knows you well. Maybe there's a way we can ask the tarot more of like, how can you? Well, you said you think he knows. I wonder if there's a way you can double down on it. Can we ask that? He is the one who is hot and cold. The universe continuously feeds me. I wonder this. Can we do this? Anne, let's ask the tarot, how can you warm up his energy? Get him lukewarm. Maybe we can do that. Instead of getting this hot and cold situation, is there a way we can get him more in the middle? I wonder if that's a way that we can do that. Let's see if let's ask the tarot how Anne can get Brendan more of a lukewarm versus hot cold. And my consciousness. I am a glorious money magnet. How can Anne get Garrett's energy to be more of a lukewarm? Double check on something really fast. Nope, that was just me. Okay. I am an ever-expanding. All right. How can Anne get Brendan's energy to be more lukewarm? Back to this. You're going to need to have a little bit more of a plan. And you know him best in order to do that. So I got the Page of Candles here. The Page of Candles is similar to the Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is learning how to control his inner fire and his inner passions. So what I'm going to, where I'm saying you need to have a little bit more of a plan would probably be more, this is the Child, and he's the Fool. And when the Fool comes up, he is very open to new ideas, willing to expand, go on a new adventure. But because this is reversed, it makes me feel like you need to be a little bit more assertive with Brendan. And you probably need to, my first thought is maybe just ask him out on a date. Like literally just be the Page of Wands and just be like, would you like to go on a date with me? Let's go on a date. And be the man. Ask him out, pay for everything, take him to a movie, let him be treated like you would want to be treated on a date. And I would say that, go with a plan. You know him best. You know what he likes. And make him feel like you want to be with him. That's what I would say. I would go in with a plan. Cool. So if you want to revisit this in like a month or something else for other times, you're more than welcome to give me a follow. And then we can revisit this in like a month if you need to, or you can ask another question. Not necessarily right now, but I just want to throw that out there and stuff. So, yeah. You're welcome. I hope that really did help. For anybody just now joining, I am doing free tarot readings. These are just some personal goals that I have on my TikTok for YouTube people, since you can't see it. I know that these are all, so yes, I think that I'll try this and get back to you in a month. Thank you so much. You're welcome, Anne. So for those of you on YouTube who can't see this, I have some personal tarot goals on my TikTok that says, I want to pay my rent, pay some bills, and renew my passport. It's not required of you to help me. I just thought I would throw it out there. And if you want to give me some money or whatever, I do have Venmo, PayPal. I have a link in my profile. If you wanted to give me some like $20, that's totally fine, but it's not required. I'm just putting it out there. That's all. Just what I want to do. And these are all just free tarot readings. Let's also, since I'm in the middle of a break and nobody seems to have a question, let's remember to like the live and to share the live as well and get some more people in here.
I have all the money I need to buy the home I have dreamed of.
Hello, Eliza. What are you doing? I'm back. I'm trying to do some more tarot readings. I'm trying to get more people to follow me. That's my ultimate goal right now. Is trying to get more people to follow me, get my presence more known.
I feel so blessed to be able to give to others in this way.
I'm trying to get more people in here too, but
that it is done. That I am it. That this is my experience.
Wow. All right. Which season of Riverdale are you watching?
I am providing such wealth to the community.
Hello, Michael Anthony.
It inspires others to become
Julianne. Season one is the best season. I stopped watching after season 2 because it just got a little too bonkers for me. It's either 2 or 3. I don't remember. I think it was 2. But it just got, and then I did watch the Luke Perry tribute episode, but Filipino, I'm guessing Filipino nurse. Hi, well, we'll say Kim. Hi, Kim. Doing some free tarot readings. If anybody wants to help out, more than welcome to, but you don't have to. I am currently using Eliza. This is a deck I actually have never used before. I just opened it. I read the book a long time ago, but I never opened the deck. I'm actually using the Yuletide tarot deck today. It's like a Christmas one because it is hot and I have ice creams up here that I want to help out with, and I just want to cool off as much as possible. So I thought I'd make this a fun month, and that's what I'm gonna do. Let's see. I've got new health coach. Nothing there. Live streaming still. Yep. It's hot and I need to stay awake. If anybody is a writer as well, I can help you with your writing project with pulling some tarot cards. It's more of my specialty, but I can do these are free tarot readings as well. You do not have to pay for them at all. Only if you want to, out of the kindness of your heart, give me a little help here with this stuff. But just letting you know. Hi, Crystal. Welcome. You are next if you want a free tarot reading. There's nobody in line. You're next. All right. What's your question? Let's do this. Let's figure this out.
The more wealth surges into my life,
Rose, hello. How are you doing today?
I have all the time I need to enjoy my wondrous wealth. I am free.
We're waiting on Crystal's question before we get started with it. Let's see.
I am able.
All right.
I am alive.
Instead of a will, let's do a how. How can I figure out to move forward soon? How does that work? I like to empower my querents. So let's get you. Let's do a how. Let's give you a direction. How can Crystal? Yeah, let's do how can Crystal figure out how to move forward soon? How can Crystal figure out to move forward soon?
I can become
How
helpful,
can Crystal
strong,
figure out to move forward soon?
and wealthy.
I'm using the Yuletide Tarot because it's hot and I want to feel cold right now.
Passive income finds me. It pours into my life.
Whatever it is that you want to do, whatever it is that you've been dying to do it. I know it's going to be scary. I know you're scared right now, but you have all the power right now to do it. And the universe is telling you to just go for it. So you've got the Chariot, and the Chariot is about being a driver. You are basically Santa Claus, and you can. And if these reindeer are going to want to go off in their own little world, but you are the driver, and you can pull those reindeer back or lead them to wherever it is that you want to go. Now, the reason why I'm telling you to do this now is because the card at the bottom of the deck is the Hanged Man reversed. Yeah, Hanged Man reversed. So the Hanged Man is usually about taking a step back and seeing somebody else's point of view. But because you don't need to take a step back and you don't need to take somebody else's point of view and you don't need to take a pause, I think that the tarot is telling you to go after your fears. Just do, like, I know you're not go after your fears, but go after what it is that you want. It's not, again, it's go into the fear knowing that it's a fear, but when you're most scared, that's when you will most grow. So that's what I would say with that. I want to see, Crystal, is this resonating with you?
I am co-creating with the universe.
I'm waiting for Crystal to write me and let me know if it's resonating. Anybody else who wants a free tarot reading, I am open. Cool. All resonate. Yeah, cool. So if you want to, and go after what it is that you want, if you want to revisit this question in a month, then come back here. I think I saw that you followed me. Come back here and we can ask the question again. Or not again, but Catherine, I will put you next. You are next. But Crystal, so I would... some of the comments seem to have been filtered, so I don't know if I haven't responded to a comment, probably your comment was filtered. So if you want to rephrase that, that would be great. Crystal, again, I think you followed me. If you want to revisit this or see where some energies have landed in like a month, let me know. And when I'm live, we can pull some more cards. With that, if this is all resonating with Crystal, I am going to move on to Catherine. And Catherine is next. Awesome, Crystal. Cool. So, Catherine, what is your question? Hi, Nikki, maybe?
It is done. It is done.
Crystal, what is your question? I'm sorry, Catherine, what is your question?
I am unlimited. Potentials for new and various forms of income Find me easily. I say yes to it.
Did we lose Catherine? You look like you're still here, but did we lose her? What is your question?
I say yes to ever.
Will you ever find peace? So let's rephrase your question to how can I find peace? Is there a way, I want to ask you, Catherine, can we get a little bit more defined? What kind of peace are you looking for? Is there an event that you feel has been the pinpoint of your unpeacefulness? Is there something that you want to get over? Is there something you want to move through? Or is this just kind of like a general life situation and you're just wanting to see how you just want to find peace? Is there a way we can pinpoint what you feel you might want to move on from or find peace from?
By living my dreams.
If anybody, with everyone here, if you want to like the live and share the live, that would be great. I do have, I think my box is blocking it, but I do have some ice creams if you guys want to give me some ice creams. Family trauma, abusive relationship. So there's a lot going on there, Catherine. So do you want to find a little bit more peace with the family trauma or the abusive relationship more? Let's break this down. Let's make this easier for you. I think by looking for peace in general, you're overwhelming yourself. So let's see if we can focus on one issue at a time. And that way you can kind of treat it as more of a checklist. And then you don't have a lot of different things coming at you all at the same time. So let's look into that. Is there something more peace within yourself? All right. Let's see how Catherine can find peace within herself. I'm going to say how, not will. Let's do how. Better for your children.
I'm humble in my abundance.
All right. How can Catherine find peace within herself to be better for her children? That should probably help. Hi, Courtney. How can Catherine find peace within herself to be better for her children? How can Catherine find peace within herself to be better for her children? How can Catherine find peace within herself to be better for her children?
To any thought or feeling that hinders my phenomenally abundant mindset. The truth is that there's enough for everyone.
I am going to say, I think the tarot is telling you to demand attention, but not in a destructive way. And there's going to be a lot to this. So let's see how this goes. So on the outside, we have the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Wands demands attention. She loves to walk into a room and she likes to control the room. When she gets a lot of attention, she does kind of back off. So when she would prefer to kind of more have it from one specific person, and when she does get that attention, she demands it, and she's more of the demander, more of the powerful person in the relationship, in the experience, in the event, whatever that is. The card on the bottom of the deck, though, you have the Holy King, and the Holy King is like the Emperor. He is reversed. So sometimes the Emperor is like the father of the tarot, and fathers traditionally they create the rules, the boundaries, and they like to protect. So a reversed card, a reversed Emperor could mean an overbearing father figure, an overbearing, too much masculine energy. However, because it's reversed for me, I kind of, for this specific question, what I'm kind of getting is, don't block that within yourself. Allow your children to ask you questions. Allow your children to grow on their own. Don't put your own beliefs onto them. Don't put your own rules. I mean, there is space for rules. There is, but there is probably room for compromise as well. And I would just not be, I would really take a little bit more control, but also control in such a way that you can be creative and not forceful with your children. Does that make sense? Is this resonating at all?
I have true value to give to this planet.
Hello, True Serenity. Is that resonating at all, Catherine? If anybody wants a free tarot reading, I am doing a free tarot readings right now, and I guess after Catherine, it is open. Okay, cool. So if you do want to revisit this in like a month, after demanding a little bit more attention, and when I'm saying demanding more attention, I would say more of like demanding your space, demanding, being more assertive with who you are, with the people you are hanging out with. Let them know that you are there. Let them know that you have a voice and speak up. That's more of kind of what I'm kind of talking about with the Queen of Wands. Don't demand, like, I demand you to do this for me, but just demand attention. Demand to know that you are a human. Demand to let them know that you are a human and that you are just as worthy of them to have everything that you want. That's kind of more what I'm talking about there. Again, come give me a follow, and let's revisit this in another month and see how the energies have shifted once you take a couple of these actionable steps and see how you feel. With that, if anybody wants a free tarot reading, I am open. Let's like the live and share the live. Trying to like the live and get some more people in here. I do have, I got it. They've treated me so inhumane. This is so spot. You're welcome, Catherine. I'm very glad that was helpful. Yeah. So let's like the live. Let's share the live. The list is open if anybody wants a tarot reading for free. I am also on YouTube. This is all free, but I do have some personal goals that I'm doing. If anybody would be willing to help me out, I am trying to pay some rent, pay my bills, and renew my passport. So if anybody wants to, there's no obligation. This is just free stuff. I just want to let the world know that this is what my goals are right now. And yeah, that's what I'm doing. Free tarot readings, and the list is open. The list is open. We're not going to accept you. The list is open to anybody who wants a free tarot reading right now. If anybody is a writer here as well, I do more tarot readings with writer's block. If anybody wants to help or needs help creating a character or like a problem or something of that nature. This is about all of us. For without other beautiful humans. Kinley, hello. Like the if anybody wants to just chat too while we're waiting for people just to get some more activity going, you're more than welcome to ask me stuff. Hi, Amanda. What's going on? What is going on? Would you like a free tarot reading as well? Thank you for the follow, Amanda. All right. What's your question? Hi, Rochelle. So you'd like one as well? I'll put Amanda first, and then I'll put Rochelle next. All right. Let's like and share the live. And we're waiting on Amanda's question. Hello, Greg. Stay at home, dog mom. Rochelle liked the live. Valeria. Did I make the right choice breaking up with my boyfriend? I want to see how I can change. Did I make the right choice? I mean, I guess that's probably a good thing to ask. I'm trying to figure out. So, Amanda, I'm sorry that I was questioning your question. I like to empower my queerants. So, did I make the right choice about breaking up with my boyfriend? Why, who, when, where. I mean, let's see. Let's see what happens. That might be a good question. I like to give you an actionable step, but maybe you need some confirmation. This is probably a confirmation. Let's give you some confirmation. Did you make the right choice in breaking up with your boyfriend? Did Amanda make the right choice in breaking up with her boyfriend? Did Amanda make the right choice in breaking up with her boyfriend? Oh, almost dropped the deck. Did Amanda make the right choice in breaking up with her boyfriend? Did Amanda make the right choice in breaking up with her boyfriend?
And phenomenally fulfilling experiences. Overflows of abundance continually flood into my life. I could rage and reap.
I think you did. I feel like you're doubting yourself, though. So I got the Page of Wands on the top, and this is all about Lynette. I will write you down. You'll be after Rochelle. Lynette. So, Amanda, I got the Page of Wands, and the pages I like to think of as the production assistants of the tarot, and pages are also young. So it almost feels like you maybe the relationship was moving too fast, and you want to go learn more things about yourself, about your creative passions. So it feels like you did do the right thing. The bottom of the deck, you have the Magician reversed. So it just kind of feels like maybe right now it almost feels like you're doubting yourself, but there's also a sense of now you have the opportunity to be the magician for yourself and to actually like embrace all the tools and all of the resources that you have for yourself in order to discover what this Page of Wands is trying to do or trying to tell you. Your new path, your new passions, your new creative energy, that kind of a thing. Amanda, was that helpful to you?
It is happening every day. Money is seamlessly flowing.
Was that helpful to you, Amanda? Cool. So I think I saw that you followed me. If you would like to revisit this in like a month, we can look at it again, and I will pull some cards. But with that, I am going to go to Rochelle. Rochelle, you have, will my health improve? What should I do to improve my health? That's what we're going to do. What should Rochelle do to improve her health?
It is amazing.
What should Rochelle do to improve her health? Thank you for the rose, Amanda. What should Rochelle do to improve her health? Also, what can she do to improve her health? What can Rochelle do to improve her health? And then after Rochelle, we've got Lynette. After Rochelle, we've got Lynette.
I am astonishing.
All right. So, what can Rochelle do to improve her health?
Mind-blowing wealth flows into my bank accounts.
I am going to advise you, Rochelle, to play things a little safer. I'm not sure what kind of health problems that's going on, but you've got the King of Gifts on the outside, which is the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles likes to have all of it, is very safe. He doesn't like to take any risks with his money. He's very comfortable in his surroundings with where he's at. He is not willing to take risks, and maybe he's not very much of a daredevil. He's very comfortable with his possessions, that kind of a thing. The card on the bottom of the deck is the the Emperor. And this is kind of a little backwards from what the King of Gifts is telling you, because the Emperor is like the father of the tarot. And the Emperor, usually fathers, traditionally, they are the protectors, they are the rule makers, and they like to establish boundaries. I actually am probably going to go, instead of going the opposite how I was thinking originally, I'm probably going to make this more internal energy is what I'm getting for you, Rochelle. So if someone is coming at you telling you should try something, telling you that you let's go out for a drink, it's not going to kill you, kind of a thing, I would recommend you making your own boundaries and making sure that you do not cross your boundaries for your health. Whether that's not having the second piece of cake, whether that is knowing when to stop working out because maybe too much working out is exhausting you. Are you not getting enough sleep? Make sure that you give yourself a rule. You get however many hours of sleep a night. Make sure that you make a personal rule with that and make sure that you are comfortable with that. And then you should probably start seeing some improvements with your health. Rochelle, was that helpful? Did that resonate a little bit at all? I just want to know how you're doing and how you're feeling with that. While I'm waiting for Rochelle, just let you guys all know, let's do boundaries for myself. Yes, cool. That is, do some boundaries for yourself and protect yourself. Protect yourself from what other people like. And even if people tell you your boundaries are off, your boundaries are stupid, that's not for them to tell you anything. Your boundaries are your boundaries and you need to own them. That's your boundaries. That's you. That's who you are. You are doing them for yourself. You are not doing them. You're not putting boundaries up to protect for other people. You're putting boundaries up for yourself to protect your own energy. So with that, again, I think I saw that you followed me. If you want to revisit this in a month, you are more than welcome to. And when we will pull other cards if you want to see where things go. With that, I think I'm going to move on to Lynette. What is your question again? I think you wrote it earlier. Will your finances improve? Will your finances? I'm going to have Lynette, I'm going to make you do more of I want to empower you. So we're going to say, what can Lynette do to improve her finances? What can Lynette do to improve her finances? That's what we're going to ask. What can you do to improve your finances? What can Lynette do to improve her finances? What can Lynette do to improve her finances? What can Lynette do to improve her finances? Let's remember to keep liking the live and sharing the live. Yep, I would love to work just one as well. Let's see what Lynette can do to improve her finances. Which causes even more wealth to fill my life. Okay, this is going to be kind of interesting to see how this goes. I think the tarot is telling you to give up one of your jobs. I think, and I know that it feels very unstable to do that, but this is how I'm getting there. We've got the Six of Gifts in reverse. The Six of Gifts is the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Wait, hold on. I read that wrong. Hold on. I read that wrong. Giver. No, still kind of the same. Still kind of the same. So, I originally read it as the Six of Cups. And that's where I was kind of like, off a little bit. But with this, so the Six of Gifts is the Six of Pentacles, and the Six of Pentacles is about an exchange of energy. Who is being a giver? Who is being a receiver? Who is being a beggar? Who is being a giver? The way that I would look at this is that just you need to give more to yourself. I know that you want to be able to work just one job. I'm wondering if there's a way that you can, before I get to that thought, this is balance at the bottom of the deck. So balance is like temperance, and temperance is we know how much to indulge in something before it turns into something toxic. And because this is reversed, it makes me feel like you are scared of being unbalanced. My thought right now is what I was going to say prior to this would be, is there a way to talk to one of your jobs and say, hey, if I did more for you, hi, Kamlesh, hello. I'm doing free tarot readings if you would like to have one. So what I'm originally getting from this is it's going to feel uncomfortable to have one job, but I'm wondering if when opening up to have one job, you can open yourself up to giving to more people. Or maybe I got kind of more responsibilities with one job, but maybe paying more attention to that one job so that when the time comes to get a raise, or when the time comes that it is time to ask for a raise or get that job improvement, job upgrade, advance. There's a word there. I'm missing it. Job. There's a word. I'm missing it. But I'm wondering if I think that by focusing more on one job is probably better. Now, I know that it's scary to give up one job, but is there a way to give one job more? Maybe is there a way to give one job more weight than the other? So make one kind of like your quiet quitting. So where you can just go into the job, do the work, and leave, and don't even worry about like brown nosing or your boss or anything like that. Or the other one be a little bit more of a brown noser and like want to learn more about it and see where else it can take you with your career, and that kind of a thing. Is any of this resonating with you, Lynette? Let me know. Is any of this resonating? And then we've got Kamlesh. When will he contact me? Okay. Yes, nailed it. Thank you. It's been an unsettling and wanting to quit the second one. I mean, I think that you are feeling, I do think that you are feeling unsettled to quit the second one. I do think that there will be a sense of unsettlement as you let it go. But if you can use it just as a source of income, just as you build something else, and just use that as I'm going in and I'm just going to do my shit and I'm just going to leave and just leave the office behind or whatever the job is, treat it more mindless so that it doesn't weigh on your brain as much as the other one would, is kind of a thing. If that is helpful for you right now, that's how it is now, I think. So are we good, Lynette? If that's how it is now, are we good? Did I answer your question? I feel a little lost myself right now. I'm not sure if this is okay. Cool. Just wanted to make sure. What I would recommend recommend, if you want to, give me a follow, and then in a month, let's revisit this again and see how things are turning out for you. With that, I believe I am moving on. Thank you for the follow, Lynette. With that, I'm moving on to Kamlesh from YouTube. And the list is open after that if anybody wants its free tarot reading. But we've got Satinder's feelings for me, and when will he contact me? So Kamlesh, I want to focus more on your energy. Can you tell me a little bit more about Satinder? Have you told him you like him? What can you tell me about Satinder and your relationship with him? And let's see what we can see to give you a little bit more of an actionable step to take.
Giving them everything they need.
And how did he react to that? I'm guessing since you said he's not contacting you, he's kind of backed off and just kind of closed the door.
I can easily purchase the house of my dreams. I have all the money I need to buy the home I have dreamed of.
I either want to ask,
I always wanted to give to my family and friends.
When should I reach out to him? Or how should I reach out to him? Or how can I give, not even like how can I give him more space, but like, yeah, you're not blocked, so he's still willing to talk to you, it seems like. I just want to see his feelings first. Well, this is why I'm rephrasing your question, is because I don't have permission to access his energy, and I want to more focus on your energy. What you can do to relieve yourself of the stress of the situation. That is more of what my tarot readings do. I give you a little bit more actionable steps. So maybe your question should be more along the lines of, what is my next step with my relationship with Satinder? Maybe that's what you should do. What is my next step with my relationship with Satinder? Yeah, let's try that. What's your next step? That should probably help us a little bit, get a little bit better. Hi, FHFM. How are you doing on TikTok?
It is continuing.
Seems like I'm getting some more YouTubers in here. If anyone wants to get a free tarot reading, I'm doing Kamlesh, and the line is open. Right now, we're asking Kamlesh what her next step is with her relationship with Satinder. Seeing what is Kamlesh's next step with her relationship with Satinder. What is Kamlesh's next step with her relationship with Satinder? I think you're going to need to keep your feelings closed off for a second. Not like closed off, but more like I think he needs a little more time to figure out how he's feeling toward you. And instead of smothering him right now to force him to reach out to you, I'm getting the Page of Cups here. And it seems like the Page of Cups reversed would be, it's more about learning. The pages I like to consider as the production assistants of the tarot, and they are learning so this particular page is learning how to feel, where to feel, how to express their feelings. Because you've expressed, I think that it's smart of you to just stay where you're at for the time being until he decides to reach out to you. Now, I do think that the card at the bottom of the deck is the moon, and the moon is all about intuition. So I'm going to guess that what you would probably want to do is pay attention to the moon here. And the moon is often associated with your intuition. I like to think of the moon as like for some reason the Two of Swords came up with this. So when the Two of Swords comes up, it's someone who is stuck in between a decision. But there is a moon up in the top of the card. So whenever you're having a tough decision, I would focus more on your intuition and follow your intuitive decision versus your logical. So with the moon being here, I also think of the moon as clarity, like sort of clarity, sort of darkness. I do think that you will intuitively know when to reach out to her. When you get a ping, there will be a ping, there will be a note, a message from your guides, there will be something of that nature. And that is when you will know when it is okay to reach back out to him. But for the time being, I do think you might need to keep your emotions to yourself and just, I don't want to say live your life, but just like be proud of yourself for actually that you express stuff. Be proud of yourself that you were able to express vulnerability. Whether or not he accepts that vulnerability is a completely different story, but that's not your story to tell. That's his story. So my recommendation would be just to focus on your story for now, and then pay attention to your intuition about when it is okay to reach out to him. Was that helpful, Kamalesh? Was that helpful? Crossing off people off the list. Seeing if Kamlesh is okay, ready to move forward on. Again, I did not tap into Satinder's emotions. I don't have his permission to tap into his energy. So I only tapped into yours and what your next steps are for what to do. He might need a little bit more time to process his feelings. He might need a little bit more time to do some things or do some thinking. But for that, I cannot answer that question. Does he feel love for you? He probably does. If you've expressed love to him, he probably feels some sort of love for you. Just maybe he might be scared for whatever reason. I'm not entirely sure. But there could be a couple of different things going on there. But we didn't tap into his energy. We tapped into yours. Hello, Jules.
And deserving profound worth.
Kamlesh, was this helpful at all? Are we good to move on? Just wanting to make sure. Want to see how you're feeling. Want to make sure I give you some space. And since I don't have a long line going, I can spend a little bit more time with you.
I am good enough.
I'm going to guess Kamlesh maybe is not with us anymore. Oh, someone new coming in my life. Can you check this? I would rephrase this again. Well, hold on, Kamlesh. Hold on. Let's take a breath. You've just expressed love for Satinder. So why are you now all of a sudden, you've expressed love towards somebody, so why are you wanting to now meet somebody new?
I am unlimited.
Oh.
Potentials for new and various forms.
So Satinder, I thought you expressed your love to him like a week ago. That's what I was getting from this. So I'm going to, you know what I'm going to say? Can you reach out to Satinder? Have you reached out to him? Is he just not talking to you? And also, do you still love him? You still, after 3 years, you still love him? Hello, Gigi. Okay, message him but never replied. All right, so this is what I'm going to do. this is kind of a little bit of a change for this, but it's still the same. I look at the moon as sort of a half clarity card. Excuse me. The star is the symbol of hope. The moon, you can still walk around at night from the moon's light and see where you're going, but you can't see all the dark crevices. And yeah, so I would probably suggest going more toward the dark crevices, because you know the moonlight is probably your love for Satinder. And it's been 3 years. I think you're holding out for something that you probably shouldn't be. So we asked originally what your next step is. I do think your next step would be to let your feelings go for him, and not reach out to him anymore. Follow your intuition regarding where else you're going to go. Where else can you go? Who else can you talk to? I think you're probably asking the tarot this because you know that since he's not talking to you after 3 years, I think that you're intuitively know. I think your confirmation is here telling you that it's time to move on. Just like what you just mentioned just now. I want to move on. So I think that dropping Satir, don't express your feelings toward him anymore. Block them. You do not need to tell him that anymore. And once you get more in tune with yourself, and your own intuition, you'll probably be able to open yourself up to someone new. But right now, if you're asking this question after 3 years and he's still not reaching out, it seems like there's still some things that you are you have not released yet. So that's what I would recommend with that. Gigi, you're still here? Do you want a free tarot reading?
That is far enough.
I want to checking in on you. Okay, yes, you're okay. Cool. Yeah, let's drop Satir. He was the moonlight. Go toward more darkness right now, and not like darkness like scary things, but just like explore the things that you can't see. Explore more of that in yourself, so that you can move on, and then express your love to someone else more freely. But yeah, if you want to revisit this in another month, give me a follow, and when I am live again, we can look into it. For anybody who wants a free tarot reading, I'm doing free tarot readings right now. Dwayne, well, Mark and Amy Mary. Dwayne, I want to ask you why you are concerned with Mark and Amy's energy and not your energy. How is your energy concerned with Mark and Amy?
I'm continually finding new levels of capacity to grow and learn. My mind, heart, and my life,
brother,
is opening and expanding more and more every day.
So the reason why I'm pausing is because I'm trying to figure out a better way to access your energy, because I don't have permission to access Mark and Amy's energy. So part of me wants to ask you, like,
I feel so much joy and happiness.
Not like why are you concerned about it, but more like because you're a brother. It's your brother. I'm just kind of wondering if there's a better way to ask, like, is there like maybe how can I support the couple? Would that be better? How can I support Mark and Amy? Would that be a more better way to do that? Just something moved. I don't know what it was. Wondering. Again, I think that this is their relationship and not yours. So let's try to figure out more of like how. I think we should still see how we can support you, how you can support the couple. versus
I'm so
knowing if she's the one, because only only Mark can answer that. Only Amy can answer that.
my love
The
is
tarot can only go so far, but I want to see what, like, I feel like I want to give you more actionable steps toward this, and I'm not sure how to flip this. And I just think the best thing to do would be, how can I support Mark and Amy in their relationship?
I'm full of love for life. I am amazed at the phenomenal synchronicities.
If that's not resonating with you, then I wonder if I'm probably just not the right tarot reader for you for this. Because I would like, my practice gets more involved with the querence energy, not someone else's energy.
To my desires and dreams.
Maybe it's, how can I help my brother, Mark?
It is so evident that
I don't know if you're still here. Seems like you're still here. You're welcome. Cool. Sorry, I was not able to help you this time.
I am entirely worthy.
If you have other questions, let me know.
The universe responds to me, and I am conscious of each moment that this is occurring. It is amazing.
All right, I think I'm going to restart this live unless anybody has any questions. We've got Rosie here and we've got Dwayne here.
I am pleasantly surprised.
Does anybody want to have a question? I'm doing some free tarot readings. And the list is completely open.
I appreciate every moment I am alive. I appreciate.
I mean, that's probably a good thing too. Like, we can always ask that. Like,
I am humble in the knowledge that this
like,
is at relevance.
I feel like we could ask, should you invest your energy in them?
Other beautiful humans.
You could always, well, I don't want to say that because it's not your relationship.
None
Should I invest my energy in my brother's relationship? Should I invest my energy in their relationship? Do you want to try that?
for everyone and everything in life.
There you go. Should I open my heart to her? There you go. That's a better way to answer that. Let's do that. Should I open my heart to Amy? Should I open my heart to Amy? Obviously, this is not Dwayne opening himself up to another person for himself. This is for his brother's partner. We're going to leave it at that for now. Dwayne, should he open up his heart to Amy? Oh, Lee, hello. Yes, you can ask a question. I'm in the middle of asking or answering Dwayne's question, but you can be next. Interesting.
I am profoundly prosperous.
Oh, Diane. Oh, I'm sorry. Your picture is so small. I thought you were a he, him. Sorry, I did not know that. Sorry.
Thank you. Every day.
Pregnant.
Thank you
for
giving
wands. So
thank you for helping me to be one.
I'm going to say, I think that you probably need to be a little bit more reserved with Amy right now. You got the Empress in reverse. The Empress is the mother of the tarot, and she also mothers traditionally are caregivers. They are they're patient, and they let things grow with like very slowly. It takes 10 months to give birth. So with this, a reverse card is blocked, delayed, healing, or internal energy. And I just kind of feel like maybe, how long has Amy and Mark been dating? How long have they been dating?
To fill every crevice in my life.
Waiting on Diane's answer to this. While I'm waiting on that, I'm gonna do the Four of Candles is in reverse. It's the card at the bottom of the deck, and the Four of Candles is very similar to the Four of Wands, which I like to think of Teenage Sweethearts and Murder Rekindled. Oh, that's sweet. So the Four of Wands is a planned celebration. So this is what I'm getting from this, is that I would support the relationship, but from afar, not like closed off-ish, but almost probably be allow her to come to you a little bit more. Is kind of what I'm getting. There's a little bit more of just don't make plans, don't block the plans, block what you think the future is. Let your brother live in the moment, but opening up your heart to her. I don't think you should plan on like I don't think that this card is telling you. I think that this card is telling you not to take Amy to lunch and expect to like her after that lunch. I don't think that you should make plans to like her. Not like, I mean, I think you can like her. You can still like her, and I'm saying this all wrong. But I think you can still like her, but just don't make plans going into hanging out plans with her, expecting a specific outcome, is more of what I'm getting from that. It's just, I wouldn't go into, let's go to dinner so that I can force myself to like Amy. It's just more of, I just think that more of, let your heart grow naturally, and just get to know her and do that. Does that make sense, Diane? Does that make sense? Does that answer your question a little bit? I want to make sure that that's okay. Cool. Yeah. I just be open to her because she's in a relationship with your brother, but I wouldn't force it. Because maybe I wouldn't force it. Allow her to help you open up. If you want to revisit this in a month, feel free to give me a follow. And when I'm live again, we can pull some more cards in like a month once where the energies have kind of settled and see where they are next. With that, if you're good, cool. With that, I am going to move on to Lee from YouTube. We've got, what are Aaron's current thoughts towards me? We had some communication yesterday, but it wasn't the same as usual. Thank you for the follow, Diane. So Lee, I want to switch this up to yourself. I'm wondering, my readings are geared more toward what you should do in a situation, and what I'm getting from this is probably what was your communication about? If you don't mind me asking, what was the communication about? Just work related. Are you coworkers?
Passive income enhances my experience of life.
And what was... Okay, you're coworkers, and you usually talk about hobbies. So what was your conversation about yesterday?
Having more abundance is helping others to have more prosperity.
Hmm.
I
So probably
am
something he
experienced
found
to
out
connect to
earlier.
that stream of wealth.
Joke around. Can we ask more of how can I find out
Into their lives.
what's going on with Aaron? How should I approach Aaron next? That could be it. How should I approach Aaron next? That gives you an actionable step to figure out what's going on. So let's do how should I approach Aaron next? How should Lee 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 approach Aaron next?
In 2 years, I have tremendous, massive abundance.
How should Lee approach Aaron next?
In 10 years, I am exceptionally prosperous. In 20 years, I am extraordinarily wealthy. In 40 years' time,
the next approach that you have for him probably, Lee, would be, Aaron. I would.
The flow of dollars and wealth is continuous.
I think you need to.
It just keeps.
I'm getting a couple of different things here, and that's why I'm pausing every now and again. I've got the 10 of gifts here, which is the 10 of pentacles. It's also not reversed, so it makes me feel like your relationship or how to approach him next would be just out of stability. I don't know if that makes sense at all. It's just there seems to be like whenever a 10 comes up, it also means something has come to an end, completion. You've reached a completion of a cycle. So I'm wondering if something has come to an end. There are no consistency between us. So maybe there's a way how to invite more stability in the friendship. Maybe you can have a weekly night of going out and doing something. That might be a way to approach more of the friendship to give you a little bit more of something to look forward to. Yeah. So maybe this is more of the end of the inconsistency and more of a start of a new chapter. It could, like, I know that would be the ace, but right now it just seems like a section or a chapter of your relationship with Aaron has probably come to a close, and now it's just time to reevaluate how to go forward with it, which is the Ace of Pentacles. The card at the bottom of the deck is the Child reversed. And I know you miss your friendship, but that's why I think that we need to, and this is where this is coming in. We've got the Child reversed. The Fool, the Child is the Fool, and the Fool is one that just kind of goes into a new adventure with no care in the world, willing to go and try new things, a little bit of naivety. But because this is reversed, it just makes me feel like you might want to be a little bit more careful going forward. Not even careful, but just like where do you want to take the friendship next? And it doesn't have to be romantic. I just feel like it probably needs to be a little bit more along the lines of like, where do you take your friendship next? You've reached a milestone in the end of it. Not like the end of, like, the friendship is not over. I don't think the friendship is over, but it's more of like you've reached a chapter ending of the friendship, and how can you bring about an Ace of Gifts, an Ace of Pentacles into the relationship? And that needs to be more planned out versus just wishy-washy. doing something. I wonder if there's something that you guys can do together. A hobby. You said that you used to talk about hobbies. I wonder if you can talk about hobbies more with him, and or even do a hobby with him and create a hobby together. I don't know, Legos, build battleships, board game nights, go to trivia nights. Don't make it dates, obviously, unless you want to make it dates. It's a whole different story, or whatever. But yeah, I just think that maybe there's probably something you need to do together, but you need to plan it more. Don't just be wishy-washy with it. He might be a coworker and you miss his friendship, but I think that your friendship has reached a stopping point to where it's time to reevaluate how to keep, not even how to keep the friendship going, but more of where the friendship should be taken next. And talking about hobbies, being coworkers, and just kind of being inconsistent, I think that chapter has sailed, and it's time to find some more stability in it, if that makes sense. I hope this is helping. Is this helping? That's what I'm getting out of it. Because the only other thing that I'm really kind of getting is that your friendship is stable, but we didn't ask, is your friendship stable? We asked, what is your next approach? And because I asked more of a question, yeah, okay, cool. So I am going to stop talking, because if I say anything else, it's probably just going to get muddled. But I would approach that way. If you want to give me a follow, feel free, and then in a month we can revisit this if something else hasn't changed. So again, I'm not going to go into his energy. I don't have permission to go into his energy. So you missed the friendship. We asked what your next steps are. So when you approach him, ask him what he wants to do. Would he be interested in going to bowling? Would he be interested in joining a baseball team or a dodgeball team? Would he be interested in going to get a drink every Thursday? Do that kind of be a little bit more have more of a plan versus just talking at lunch breaks or whatever. I don't know how you guys talk, but that's how I would suggest that. And again, let's revisit this in another month if you want to, and give me a follow, and we'll do that. With that, the list is open. I'm doing some free tarot readings. If anybody wants a free tarot reading, I do have on my TikTok, you can't see it on my YouTube, but I do have some personal goals. These are free tarot readings, but I am trying to pay my rent, pay some bills, and renew my passport. So if anybody wants to help me with that, I do have a lot of different ways to do that. There is also a link in my profile to where you can give me $20. Whatever. I just want to throw that out there that way. I am thinking of going on a little bit of a break. I've been going for 2 hours on YouTube and 90 minutes on TikTok. I had to restart TikTok. But I am getting a little bit of a headache, and I probably should eat something. Unless somebody has a question for me. I've got 2 people here. And does anybody have a question for me for the tarot? Okay, so with that, since it is 11:49, I'll stay on 10 more minutes. 10 more minutes. We'll see if we can get 10 more minutes going. I keep liking this live here. Aretha, are you still here? Would you like a free tarot reading? Lee, I'm guessing you're probably still here, unless there's somebody else watching on YouTube.
I can easily afford to do all the things I've ever dreamed of. I can effectively provide for my family.
All right, I think I'm going to take off, actually. I think it's time. I'm going to take this as a break, as a sign that I should probably take off. So I'll probably come back later tonight. I've got some other things I need to do, get some writing done, get some videos made, and I'll come back later tonight. So you guys all have a great day, and I will see you guys soon.